Health Minister Dr Zweli Mkhize has received legal advice not to join the department's delegation in briefing Parliament on the digital vibes matter. The ANC in Parliament says the matter should not proceed because it's in sub judice after the DA laid a criminal charge against Mkhize. The party adds that the Special Investigating Unit is also probing the matter. The minister was this morning expected to answer questions before the Portfolio Committee on Health on allegations of his involvement in the irregular contract with a communications company. President Cyril Ramaphosa has been facing pressure to act against the health minister over the awarding of the 150 million rand contract.
From the ANC point of view, we are of the view, Honorable Chair, that one, that this matter, since it is reported before the Court of Law by the Democratic Alliance, Honorable Gwahube, therefore it is sub judice. So and also the DG is a factor in the case being reported within the Court of Law, with the case opened up in Cape Town Police Station. And also the other factor that is key is that the report, so far as the SIU, is inconclusive. And the minister or the ministry cannot come and report on the matter that's inconclusive of investigation by the SIU, because the SIU report before the president. That will be my submission thus far, because it is not only the minister that's been reported before the police station in Cape Town by the Democratic Alliance. It is also the Director General, which means, what the Director General may say, it may be used against him in the Court of Law. That is the view from the ANC point of view.
For more on this, I'm joined now by Athi Mtongana, who has been covering the story. Athi, a very good morning to you. The members of the Health Portfolio Committee were not impressed by what was being said and the viewpoint put forward as to why Health Minister Dr Zweli Mkhize was a no-show.
Almost an uneventful briefing, this morning, where the Health Minister, Dr Zweli Mkhize, was a no-show. Of course, this reasoning brought was that he is legally at this stage cannot, before the Portfolio Committee, present anything that is in relation to the multi-million rand digital vibes irregular contract. Many MPs, particularly members of the African National Congress in that Portfolio Committee, kept on reiterating the point that was alluded to now just before coming on air, where they were saying that the matter is sub judice, and then you had the EFF as well as the DA coming out to say, look, these members of the ANC need to be clear on what sub judice means, because this matter has not yet been brought before any court of law, and therefore they should be answerable before the Portfolio Committee. That called on the minister as well as the Director General of the department, Dr Sandile Buthelezi, who subsequently came in to represent the department on behalf of the minister who could not appear. He too was also tight-lipped, because he also could not give much detail with regards to the circumstances surrounding this multi-million rand contract. Remember, Siviwe Kwahube, who's a member of that Portfolio Committee on behalf of the Democratic Alliance, went to lay criminal charges against the minister, Dr Zweli Mkhize, for his alleged involvement in this irregular contract, as well as laying criminal charges against the Director General himself, Dr Buthelezi, for contravening the PFMA Act. So, in essence, today they did not get what they had hoped for. They will be waiting, of course, like the President has said, the outcomes of that investigation by the SIU, which they are hoping to conclude by the end of June. If more witnesses continue to come, they will, of course, continue to put it off until all witnesses and all allegations leveled not only against the minister, but of course the Director General and other members of the Department of Health.
Athi, let's then talk about some of the points that were raised by the other members in Parliament as they spoke to this matter and voiced their concerns and opinions about this contract.
Generally, the sentiment, Paul, was that many of the MPs were not happy with the fact that the minister did not appear. And also, the person that was due to represent the minister, who is the Director General of the department, Dr. Buthelezi, he himself was also tight-lipped and not forthcoming with information that they were expecting. They had obviously prepared a lot of questions because a lot of allegations have been leveled against the Director General himself as well as the minister. They had prepared a lot of questions, but of course to the no availability of the minister, and the Director General himself also coming forward to say there's little that he can give them, saying that there is a forensic report that they had given to the President. The Minister Dr Zweli Mkhize actually gave that report, the forensic report, following of course the request by the Health Department to have these allegations investigated. When that forensic report was concluded, they then submitted it to the SIU as well as the President, and so he himself, the Director General, could not really give much detail around this because he's also implicated in this multi-million rand contract. But of course the SIU is hard at work right now trying to gather all the evidence that's been presented before them, and that they're also requesting from the people that are implicated, including the minister, the head of the unit, Advocate Ndi Motibi, coming out to say that the minister has in fact been cooperating with the unit in giving out whatever they need in order to continue thoroughly investigate this matter.
Very well. Let's leave it there for now. Our reporter Athi Mtongana, who has been following developments that came out of the Health Portfolio Committee regarding Health Minister Dr. Zweli Mkhize and him being a no-show.